Hey guys, welcome back to Building Southlake. So today I actually want to show you guys a couple new things, and I figured out what we're going to work on this week, and that is going to be the metro rail above the station, above ground, above the highway. Let's just go with that. But basically working on transitioning it down into the road itself. As you can tell, I kind of made the road go out a little bit wider to accommodate that, and then it's going to come back in since we don't need that space. So kind of trying to do that. One of the other things you might notice is the highway system here is basically coming all the way over from right here. So basically just kind of connecting the highway from the old downtown and connecting it with the new one. And I didn't know exactly what to do with it because one, if I would have kept it going straight, would have went right into that building. So I kind of had to try to find a way to make it curve and kind of go around everything for now. And I think I got that to work just fine. Not the prettiest design in the world. You know, it was really hard to actually figure out what kind of design I wanted to do. Because one, being a highway, you don't want to have, you know, the turns be too sharp because that's not realistic for a highway. So I tried to accommodate for that and kind of adding some smooth turns in there and just small stuff that I tried adding. And then the other two things that I did were actually probably took the longest out of all the things to do. Was I made my own mountains and hills over here. So, there we go. I just turned my fan towards me. It's really hot in my room. So basically, I connected this road, which was from the original downtown as well, connected it with the newer downtown area. But then what I did was, as you guys can tell, I mean, the top area and then the newer area, they are at different heights by quite a few blocks. So I wanted to try to make that look natural. So what I did was I added my own landscaping to make it look like it's a natural thing, and by the time everything is filled in, you won't even be able to tell the difference. Over here did the same thing with the highway system, only over here added a little lake to sprucing it up a little bit, or a little pond, and I did the same thing over here, so this area has been wide open for a while. I filled all of this in. Same concept as the one over there, just not as, you know, big of a hill going down because that's still higher than the other elevation over there. And really that's just about it from what I've been working on. I've been in a Southlake mood the past couple of days, trying to work on it, get it done. Oh, I wouldn't say get it done, but try to get as much done as possible. So yeah, we come down here, and you're now connected to the newer downtown area in a nice smooth transition, I think. And I really like the mountains, how natural they look. That was the hard part, is trying to make them look as good as possible. We got the skyscraper here, which I think I showed you guys in the last couple parts, and this one's actually already almost done. Again, minus the interior, it's almost done. Because if we come all the way up here, we got the roof done. We need to add the air conditioning units to it. And the only other thing to complete is the base of the building, and that's it. And I might add some small stuff on the exterior, but for the most part, I think it should be good. And like I said, the only other thing that we're working on today is the metro system here, so it's going to come all the way from over there, which I still need to figure out a design for the station right up here. I'm not sure what kind of design I want to go with yet. That's why I haven't done anything. But basically what's going on is it's starting over here. It's going to go all the way down, so downhill from here. Flying all the way down the rail. Come on, we can do it. And then it goes all the way down into the road and underground, and eventually what it's going to do is probably turn around in both directions and connect with the rail system over here. So that's pretty much the big overall plan with that. It's trying to make everything come together as one. That is the hard part right now, is just trying to be able to do that. And I think that's just about it for all the new stuff. So yeah, we're going to work on the metro system. Let's fly back over there. So what we need to do is keep adding in our upside down stairs right here. So bam, oh, my eye itches, there we go. Yeah, but I've been in a really big like Southlake mood, you know, just kind of working on some smaller stuff that, you know, really adds a lot to the city. Because, you know, everybody notices the big stuff in the city that really makes it stand out. But it's really the smallest details that really show how much effort you're willing to put into your city. And I think that's one of the amazing things is, you know, somebody can make these amazing buildings, but yet everybody overlooks like parks and the placement of grass and stuff like that. You'd really be surprised, I mean, how much that stuff is man-made. I mean, a lot of this city is hardly ever done by the nature, you know, because it's a flat world. I mean, that's all it was when it started, and now we have over 100 buildings. Eventually, we're going to get to the residential areas. I want to add in another river. Well, I wouldn't say really add in another river, just kind of expanding the original one that's already there. Because I would like to kind of do like what Chicago has, and that is, hold on. And basically that is having a river run straight through downtown. Unfortunately, I do not think I'll be able to do that on this city. So I think I've talked about this before. So we do have a beach over on one of the sides of, let's add that there. So we do have a beach on the complete other side of the city, which eventually is going to be an ocean on the other side of that. And across the ocean, you're going to have another city. So basically, there's a lot of work to be done. I mean, if I had world edit, things would be going so much quicker. Not because I would still make, what was I going to say? If I did have world edit, I would still make my own building designs and stuff like that. That wouldn't change. But landscaping and stuff like this, I would definitely change for sure. Because roads are actually probably the most time-consuming of everything when it comes to building a city. Because the roads are the most important. If you don't have the roads, you really don't have a city, right? I mean, you need to have a good combination of the two. And roads are just one of those things to where they're very time-consuming. They might be very easy, especially in Minecraft, because you can just go in a straight line. But it doesn't mean that, you know, it's not the most time-consuming thing. And it's just one of those... It's one of those things that just takes forever. I hate working on roads at certain points because they just take so long. I mean, because my roads, I've noticed this on a lot of cities, and a lot of people comment on my cities and stuff like that, and I always, you know, take constructive criticism. I don't take it as, oh, I'm like the worst city builder, I'm going to take it personally, blah, 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 because there are so many better people out there than me. But one of the things I do is, you know, I will watch people's videos on cities to get ideas and stuff like that. And one of the things I always notice is their roads are always so narrow. I mean, if I look at somebody's roads in their downtown, you know, they're maybe 3 blocks wide in one lane, and they only have, you know, the road together is only maybe 7 blocks wide. That's not realistic. All of my roads, I make decently wide, accounting for the area that it's in. Every road, no matter where it is, it's always going to be a 5 wide lane. Because, you know, a car is 3 blocks wide. And if I think about it in real life perspective, you know, in America at least, if I drive my car in a lane, I have, you know, a good feet or two on both sides of my car to where if I only do a 3 wide lane, I have no space. So I want to make it feel as realistic as possible. And one, roads are a great way to take up space. And 2, roads are the most important thing. Like I said earlier, they're one of the most overlooked details of a city, and I think if you don't make your roads right, you don't have a complete city. So what am I doing? I gotta remember like how to do this. How did I take care of the corners on this before? So now I add in the stairs to go in this way. This metro system, it is very, very time consuming as well, because especially with the design I had to go with is very, very time consuming, because I wanted to add as much detail to it as possible, make it nice and pretty. Man, when you want to do pretty, it really bites you in the ass, because it's just how long everything takes. Going all the way down. How much farther do we have? Probably quite a bit of ways. Hold on. Oh, wow, this is a long stretch. I thought this one was going to be over in a second. Okay, hold on. Well, I'll continue my story here in a second. Jesus! How far is this? There it is. Okay. Yeah, so one of the things that actually is pretty cool is, so if you guys do not know, right now at least, I am partnered with Machinima. So if you don't know what a partner is, there's a lot of other videos that can describe it, but basically YouTube pays me, or Machinima pays me and stuff like that for monetization on my videos. And I actually kind of forgot about this until the other day, that Machinima was bought out by Warner Brothers, because I got some cool stuff from them in the mail, and I completely forgot about it because of the fact that, you know, it's just not one of those huge deals, you know. And I think, what I see, they bought him for like 100 million or something. That might be a completely made up number, but it was one of those things to where it's like, wow, I completely forgot that technically I work for Warner Brothers at this point, because I am with, you know, if Warner Brothers bought them out, they are officially under the Warner Brothers name, so I officially work for Warner Brothers now, which is pretty cool to think about if you ask me. Alright, so got that done. So I think we're good. So we actually might end the video here, guys. So thank you very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated. I will see you guys next week for another episode. Let me know what you guys think of the new additions and the highway system and the metro system as well that we're going to continue working on. I'll probably get more of that done here in a couple minutes. So bye-bye, guys, and thank you very much for watching.